You need to be in control. You can't leave it to someone else or your partner to say, oh no, he looks after all the expenses and all the investments, so I'll just rely on him. Inaction is just a no-no. You need to take action, even if it's just looking at your super balance.
Firstly, I think it starts with basic education. Even things like this is the calculation. Take $100 and calculate it out. What does it mean for you? Without art, we couldn't do what we do. Going around the country talking about super to our employees and helping them understand the detail of the defined benefit and also what happens at different stages of life. So for example, if someone is wanting to work part-time because they're caring for elderly parents, or they're wanting to take a break out because they're having a baby or a second baby or whatever, making sure that we can operate in an education environment at different levels, at different channels, at different ways of learning, visually, auditory and also face-to-face. What we liked most about ART was their willingness to accommodate all of those requirements and the ability of their team to be on site at midnight or at 3 in the morning or at 7 in the morning, whatever it took, to make sure we could get the messaging out. That was one of the key things that ART has an Australia-wide presence, because we're an Australia-wide company, obviously. So we needed to be available in every state, in remote locations in some cases, all hours of the day. And not every super fund is willing to do that for their clients. The other key thing for us, and really what stands ART apart from its competitors and all other super funds in this country actually, is the ability to have people that can come in, that can talk to people in very simple language and use simple communication techniques. And we have employees from all walks of life, from all levels of education and literacy. We have an incredibly diverse linguistic background in our employees, and the team at ART were fantastic and continue to be fantastic and very supportive of what we're doing to try and educate and engage our staff in their retirement, because we do have an ageing workforce, so the average age of our workforce is 50. And so there are a lot of people that are approaching retirement, don't know what to do. So the key in helping people is education. And I think that's something that ART does really well.
The gender super gap is interesting. Caregivers and people who leave the workforce to look after the children are disadvantaged. I think the government should play a pivotal role in passing legislation to help with that, as well as businesses. Businesses can promote flexible working conditions, but the buck stops with the person, right? Like, you need to take charge and proactively look at what can be done for your own circumstance.
So like a lot of women, and men for that matter, who take time out of the workforce, I personally feel a little bit behind compared to where I would have been had I not had that time out of the workforce. But I'm certainly aware of the things that are possible to catch up. Not everyone is, so I hope that people who might listen to me, listen to our webinars, attend a session, feel that there are things that they can do to make a difference. And you can catch up, it's possible. And I keep going back to education, but it is the key. It is the key to awakening people and for them to understand what the next steps are, and the ability to access financial advice is also key to that problem. I love hearing stories about people who have made a difference to their super and made a difference to their retirement, and the ability for people to enjoy more about retirement, perhaps have better dreams and better goals. Wonderful.
I'm obviously coming closer to my retirement age, and for me it is looking at what's the next steps now. Is it going to be like transition to retirement? Is it going to be taking a career break maybe, because Australia Post is fantastic in that respect. Interesting times ahead for me, because I know that I've got so many choices and so many options, and I need to consider all that. I don't know what I plan to do, but I know that I want time for myself. I just want to sit and just be totally chilled. For me, I think that would be the best holiday.